Greetings, Commanders, and welcome back to Archimedes Station. You know, people ask me, Melt, what do you spend all the money on that you make on this channel? And I say, well, the answer is pretty much whatever I want. And, you know, I spend the money on good things, like this camera, this setup, just, you know, the animations. There's stuff I do spend money on the channel that is expensive and worth it. I'm going to take my glasses off for this because today, guys, we spend our money on something stupid. Now, it is for the community, right? This is the community's money. But you know, part of what I do is I commission art. I think it's really fun to have things that are memorable, collectible, something that can put you back in a time and place. And I thought, you know what? I started doing that Zenith series of art, and I contacted a few artists, and the one I found that's best has been doing the most of the commissions of the work. So I'm going to give you guys a quick preview of what that is. So I'll contact her and say, here's the base commander model. I want you to do your thing in your style and bring this commander to high definition. And you could really see the quality of what this artist is doing. She's amazing. So there you go. This is the base model compared to the high definition version of the Zenith series version of this art. Now, of course, this isn't about the Zenith series artist and what she's doing with the channel. That's just one of the images for reference. I'll show you another one at the end there. There's quite a few of them that I haven't released yet because I'm making art projects out of them. But I did go on Fiverr, and I contacted an artist, and I said, hey, he says, I will paint and model concept art. And for 39 bucks, he said he would do 2 commanders for me. So I placed an order. Now, I submitted the requirements, and I said something along the lines of this. This is Golem. I want you to model a new character for our game that looks like him, but perhaps maybe his older brother or wiser uncle or perhaps even estranged father. He's got a bit of an orc-like look. Do your best. And then I said, this is Elf. Elf is a woodland creature who's a bit mythical and spiritual, but I wanted it to be an infantry commander, so I said, make it a little more rangerish and elvish and agile on her feet. He says, hey, I have done a try for the old one. Tell me what you think about that. This is Golem's big brother slash uncle slash dad. So he kept, okay, I like what the artist did. He kept with the armor theme, right? He definitely redesigned the entire armor. And he definitely has the golemish green skin, but he gave him a big beard. And I like how he added like almost like a pink hue to his nose and cheek, almost like he'd been bruised or aged. Overall, I actually don't think it's a bad take, you know, for 39 bucks for 2 of them. This costs less than 20 bucks. And the guy created a totally new commander. I mean, granted, the legs and the arms aren't really creative, but he's got a face on him, and it's just an old orc. I want to like it more than I should, but, you know, I wasn't expecting much going into this, so as stupid and silly as this orc who looks like he's wearing glasses is, yeah, I kind of like him. Of course, that's not the only one, right? There's an elf. There's an elf look-alike that's supposed to be agile, younger, and more rangerish, was it? Okay. So here is the elf image. Now this one, you know, okay, she's floating. Cool. I think elf was too. She's got some kind of white cape on. You know, white capes are bad for mixed martial arts and fighting, but she's not going to be doing any of that. Capes are on superheroes. That looks good. She's got a little bit of a thigh gap there. I don't know if that's necessary. I mean, it's obvious that's what he was going for. But it's got definitely like a unique elvish style clothing, right? I mean, like, I'll give him credit for the uniqueness of the clothing design. That's kind of cool. I like that. The face, she looks like she may have been in rehab a few times and she's living in a new place in the trailer park, but, you know, she's on the upswing and she definitely has that elvish feel to her. A little trashy, you know, but great cleavage, right? That's kind of like a necessary in cell phone games. Overall, the lips are strong. Nose is good. The symmetry is not too on point. You didn't like copy and paste flip the face. Overall, I think it was actually pretty good. Like, I wanted to hate it because I thought it was going to be bad. What do you get for 20 bucks, you know? But what do you think? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you think this guy deserves a big tip? You know, I'm going to tip anyone that does work that I like and they follow my directions well. Because it's a collaboration. My ideas with their talent, we come up with something. So, AKA Killer 1997, that was his submission for his 2 commanders. Now, of course, I gave those same guidelines to another artist, and this is what he came up with. Okay, so Ronald Artos sent me this version of Golem as a Golem Elder, right? Or he's calling him Orc Elder. But look at this. Now, gold armor, which I think is kind of cool. I know I shouldn't like that. He definitely has an Egyptian vibe to him. But he's got the orc tusk. He's got a bit of a magi staff. So when you think wisdom, you think golem, older, wiser brother, uncle, whatever. The staff kind of makes sense. I don't hate it. Now, of course, our game is a little more steampunk, mechanical. Not too much wizardry going on, but elf floats, elf floats. So overall, the legs look cool. I like that. It's kind of got like a zealot kind of Protoss vibe going to it. Gauntlets look pretty decent. Obviously, it's a rough sketch. And the face isn't too well done. Because it wasn't supposed to be, right? But I like the cogs on the chest. Overall, zoom out, could this be a commander in our game? Yeah, I think it could. I think this guy actually did a decent job. Maybe I'm just too optimistic. Maybe I really like art. I really like original art. So it's hard for me to be negative. I really liked. I just wasn't expecting such good quality. Now, of course, that wasn't the only one. We had another submission, right? It's got to do an elf as well. Here is his version of elf. He's calling it Elf Magi, and he kind of went with I don't know, a single woman in her 50s that tried to move out to a tropical area and is still working on her tan. It's oddly specific, Aunt Cynthia. But, the dress is cute, right? It's not too basic, it's not too basic. It's got a little bit of ornamentation here. That was an idea of ornamentation. I don't think this is something he wanted to abandon. He just ran out of time. He definitely has the elf thing going on the sides. Obviously, I wouldn't want blue floaty things for an infantry commander. Remember, it's supposed to be an infantry commander. The pink hair. Obviously, that's kind of political. I'm not a big fan of pink hair, but, in our game, we do have pink hair, so it kind of works. The choker going up the neck, kind of up there with infantry leather bound. Overall, I like it. It definitely is a little rougher than the other ones, but what do you think? An infantry version of an estranged member of Elf's family. Could it happen? I think it could. Now, I want to put into consideration, these sketches were about $20 each, maybe less than, just a little under that, $18 each. The artist I'm working on now is doing many more projects with quality this high for about 50% more. Yeah, a little bit more than that because I tip her well because her quality is so good. But this is the elf she did, right? Now, of course, this is just the original art and she just made a better version of it. But you can see the quality. It's not a matter of creativity at this point. It's how good are you with your tools, right? How good are you with your software? And of course, there's a little bit of the mind's eye and your artistic ability. I mean, no doubt about that. Just getting the color grades and lighting right. But she's amazing. So, this is just one of the many art projects I'm doing on the channel. There's tons of different art projects I'm doing all the time. If you're a patron, you know this because I post it all there. If you watch the community tab on YouTube, you see it there as well. And I just like the idea of original content for our game. The developers really aren't putting it out, so I figured I may as well, and I enjoy it. And if once again Halloween is here, I do have this wallpaper. This is one of the Zenith series art styles of Maruko. This is a 16:9 wallpaper for your phone. You're welcome to use it. Download it for free. Share it with your guild. And I did hide a little secret in here. Look at this. Zoom way in. See the melt? Okay. All right. Shameless plug. All right, so thanks everyone who supports this channel and Patreon that makes little projects like this possible. As much as I love Meme Review because we do a lot of original content art there, it's not enough. I need more art projects. I gotta have more. So I look forward to doing more like this. If you liked it, leave a like on the video, and if you think your guildmates would like it, tell them too. Ever expanding. We're almost at 6,000 subscribers. That's pretty big. Better put the glasses back on. All right, guys. My name is Melt. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, should we pick a winner? What was the best one? Tell me what you think. Do you guys like the last version of Elf? Do you like the second Golem? I'll show you all of them one more time. Oh, did I close them all? Yeah. Oh, well, guys. Sorry. You have to go back through the video if you want to see them. Just kidding. They're right here. Okay. This one, that one, this one, or this one. Old Man Golem, Brunette Elf, Gold Golem, or Aunt Cynthia. Okay. Thanks for watching.